So Matt, a lot of claims that we get are just your general slip and falls during the winter, not necessarily just the winters. What should we be looking out for when it comes to preventing slip and falls?
Mm-hmm. So slips, trips, and falls are in the top 5 with OSHA, not just churches, but across the nation.
Right.
Trips, slips, and falls are probably one of our number 1 claims that we get. Make sure that your parking lots don't have holes or big cracks. Now, I know it's a lot of money to keep parking lots up. Preventative maintenance is a costly expense of churches, but unfortunately you need to do preventative maintenance in order to keep up on things. But sidewalks, if a sidewalk is being lifted by a tree, make sure you take care of that, because people can trip over that. Your stairs, make sure you have handrails. So especially again, if you have a church that has an elderly congregation, make sure they have handrails to be able to come up the steps. Keep things free of debris. Mark the edge of the steps with yellow paint or even white paint. I know sometimes churches think, okay, that's not aesthetically pleasing,
Right.
but to be able to do something like that, or even maybe you can put some type of grip tape. Wintertime, make sure that you're clearing your sidewalks. Again, they know when probably a snowstorm's coming. If there's a really bad snow, and maybe just cancel church for that day. I know that's not the ideal thing, but with the technology we have today, most people can do, services live on Facebook or different things, YouTube. Sure. But making sure that if you do have church, making sure the parking lots are clear. Once you get in to the building, make sure, a lot of times churches have walk-off mats. Make sure those aren't curling. Make sure those are actually, you can either tape them down underneath, especially if they're on a tile floor. So because otherwise that can become a tripping hazard. So make sure those are down. Make sure your carpet is kept. If carpet's going to bubble, because sometimes the glue will separate, and you'll have carpet. As carpet ages, it stretches, and you need to make sure that you're keeping those things down. Overall, having somebody walk through the building and just look for those things. Yeah. Training people to see things that may cause an issue, and actually, then fix them, addressing them. Right. If you've got a wooden ladder, throw it away. Yeah. Burn it. Yeah. Have a fiberglass ladder. That's what we recommend, because that way at least it's more stable. And if somebody is going to get up on a ladder, have somebody there with you to maybe hold the ladder, or in case somebody does fall, they can actually call right away. I know people mean well and want to help serve, but there's certain things that it's spend the money and outsource it. Right. Have a tree trimming company come in and trim the trees. Have people, somebody come in and do different, take care of your parking lot for you. Right. So there's things that you can do. I know it costs money, but it'll save money in the long run. Yeah. And also keep your congregation safe, and from that, that standpoint. Yeah. And you talk about slips, trips, and falls, like that threshold. Again, that's just somebody, having that risk management mindset to where you're walking around and looking for things. It's just training people to do that. But there's also times where people just trip on their own. Yep. I mean, it's just, I've been walking places and I'll trip on something. It's, it's not anybody's fault. There's nothing that was actually there that the church could have done any differently, but they'll trip or they'll fall. And kitchens, a lot of churches have kitchens. They love to do fellowship. They love to have food, and keeping things dry, keeping things picked up. I mean, I read a claim the other day where a food service worker slipped on a banana peel. I mean,
for real.
It wasn't a cartoon, but it was actually one of those. But yeah, they slipped on a banana peel and fell and twisted their knee or different things like that. So just trying to do the basic upkeep and just keeping that risk management mindset, teaching your congregation. If they see something that there may be back, hey, we saw this issue, let somebody know in the church so they can address it and they can get that fixed.
Right.